Hi guys, so today I'm out with none other than Danny Elliot and he's going to show us this new HOOFBEAT technology.
Yeah. So today we've got 3 horses we're going to be using on the HOOFBEAT. Sam's asked to come out and check this out. So basically it's a diagnostic tool to help gait analysis. So these are the different gyroscopes effectively that we velcro those onto the horse's feet. We then assess the horse walking and trotting. And yeah, we can then bring up on the screen the gaits, and it shows you exactly how it works. Right, so we go on and we look at the horses. So Barnum's just been shod. So this is Cassius. So Cassius is the grey horse we've got here.
This is Cassius. Becca's new horse. Is he quite new to Becca?
Yeah, she's had him 3 months. So he was in a bit of a bad way with his feet. He's got a little bit of high-low syndrome, which is being caused by the previous farrier, effectively. We're getting rid of that now. Yeah, he's a little bit weak behind, so we've got some plantar extensions on him. But if we look at his timeline, so we look at his measurements from when we first did him. So you can see here, it gives you hoof angles, gives you strides. So this is striding his trots. Then we do.
I've never seen this before, guys, either. So this
is the flight path of him previously. But you can see there that as his feet are taken off, you can monitor the actual speed in which they both take off together.
Really, that's cool, isn't it? You
can follow the trajectory of the foot moving out.
So you can literally see everything about the horse as it moves, its gait, how it's landing, how it takes off.
Yeah, perfect.
Break over.
So we'll go on to the break over in a second. We'll go through its landing phases and how the energy transfers.
So this was the first time you tried him on?
This first time we shot him, yeah. So as you see there, he's got a bit of a wave as he's coming into land. And then as he's coming into land, you see he's pretty much landing the right leg first. But then we look at his breakover. His breakover's right where you want it to be.
Yeah.
His landing phase is scattered to the lateral side with a little bit of secondary tap into the toe on this here. And then we look at his motion map and we can see that the energy, as he loads into his foot, the energy moves slightly laterally on both feet.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is his gait as well. So you can see that as he takes off, the right foot takes off a lot sooner than the left foot.
Yeah.
And so what we've done...
So is that what that colour's showing?
Yeah, so
that's your right foot, isn't it?
Yeah, right foot. So if you look at the white arrow on this side, you can see that the breakover's a little bit sooner on the right leg than it is the left leg. But that is his more upright foot, so it'll be coming up a little bit sooner as well. So then we go back to... this is his walk. So this is... We're going to be doing him again on this now and see how this has changed over the period of time. So
it's cool though, it's interesting.
This is the previous shoeing.
Yeah.
So this was
so this is his first time you tried.
First time we did it, yeah. So when we look at his footfalls, this is him after his shoeing.
Yeah.
So you can see that it's a lot more even in his trot.
Both the arrows are
virtually the same.
Yeah.
And then we look at his breakovers again, hasn't changed. His landing phase is a little bit more scattered, but less tappy toward. This is more of a flatter footland.
Yes.
Rather than, and this is still a little bit more lateral.
That's just lateral, yeah.
But then the energy's a lot more dissipated within the centre of the foot, and this right foot's still moving a little bit, but the centralised load is coming through there.
And what's this arrow here showing?
This is just showing the energy. So basically, you can play this. So it shows you as the foot loads. Oh wait a minute. So I slow down a bit more.
And is the colour of it showing the most weight?
Yeah, so the colour of it's showing. So as it comes into land, you can see that the energy is coming in. He's landing heel first.
Yes. Yeah.
And then laterally here, you can see the energy transfers through his foot as he comes into his phase. And then you can see where the energy transfers out of his foot.
That's cool, isn't it? So you can see.
You see the whole thing.
Yeah, that is really cool.
But you
come back there's literally no arguing with that. There's no human eye involved.
No human eye.
Naked eye.
And again, his swing phase.
Data.
We've reduced one of those waves on his on his right leg.
You can see it on the right fore, can't you?
Yeah, so, and then if you look at his takeoff, now it's a lot more even. So they both come off the ground roughly the same time now.
Yeah.
Whereas it was a little bit on the previous shoeing, they came off a little bit unevenly. So yeah, so we're going to put him on it now and then analyse it, pre-shoeing, and then we'll do another one post-shoeing. What Becca's doing now is just stand in the front of the foot so we can stick one of the Velcro stickies on.
Yeah. So you stick this on, you stick this on first, and then we put the...
Get an artist tool on there.
The sensor on, yeah. So right now you're just cleaning it up, Becca. She's our lovely assistant for the day, aren't you? Do you know what? Our Becca can use a sander.
To the right.
Cassius, I know a Cassius. He's a lot smaller than you. Hey.
Can do. So I want to follow the long axis down the foot, keep it central as much as possible. Oop. So that puts on twisted.
Yeah, so I guess it's really important where you put the actual tool, right?
Yeah, if you put it on here, it's going
to show you a different reading.
Yeah.
So slap bang in the middle of the foot, basically.
Yep.
That's where we want it.
Underneath the knee, ideally. So, there we go. Sweet. And then these go on the colour coded to make it easier for...
I'm guessing they're going to be red and yellow.
No, red and black.
Red and black, yeah.
So red goes to right.
Yeah.
Right, so we pop it on the right leg. Do you want to put that one on, Sam?
Go on.
Simple as that.
Yeah, that's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now we've got Cassius's sensors on.
Is that right?
We're going to take him out for a nice little trot.
Go on in. Trot him.
Oh yeah, he's feeling it today. Feeling a bit fresh, Cassius.
That's all right.
So have you got all your data logged now?
Yeah, all the data's on this.
Let me show you.
Then we pick up the...
So it's all on this now?
It's not on this, it's on the sensors.
The system, yeah.
And I put it into... let it speak to the laptop or the iPad.
So Becca's just going to kick off and take Cassius' shoes off. So what's going on here, Becca?
On where? Oh, with his foot?
Yeah. Tell us what's going on.
You really want me to give this spiel?
Go on, I want to hear it, look, tell me.
You really want me to give you this spiel?
Go on. So we've got an equilibrium. Yeah? Go on, you tell me, come on, don't be shy.
You're the talking man.
No, you tell me. Got 3D pad on. Graduated 3D pad. So the data's in?
Yeah, data's in, so 6 measurements come up. Yeah. So you want to attach that to a horse. So linking the measurements to
the horse we're dealing with today, Cassius.
So it's slightly towed in.
Is that what it tells you straight away?
No, it asks you.
Oh yeah, see, I was going to say it just spills out a lot of data straight away. I was like, wow.
Shoe wise, we know he's in a size 2. He's in a mustard shoe. He's in a steel shoe. He's in Cyclips. He's got a slightly rolled toe. He's got a leather rim pad and a normal pad, 3-degree wedge. Complete the checklist. That's him done. So you can see already 2 of them didn't load. So we'll select them all and then delete what we don't need. So we can see already that his measurements on his feet are exact compared to what they were last time. And we look at his walking footfalls. We can see that they're very even. We've got a shortened stride on his right fore. Okay? Which is quite common in a horse that's got high low syndrome because the limb's short itself. Well, let's look at his breakover first. His breakover's back to where it was before. His landing phase is still to the outside, which is good. His motion map is a lot heavy to the outside. He's obviously due for shoeing. So let's take off.
Can you speed that up and slow that down? So you can see on the right foot he's taking off first, can't you?
Yeah.
And then the left foot catches it up there. Doesn't it?
Yeah. Boom.
Boom, yeah, you can see it move.
Right, so timings. So plus the tendons are alright. We want to try and aim for this to as 50 as 50. On we look back at his previous shoeings. So yeah, last shoeing we did, we managed to get him to 47 and 44, and the timings are plus 10 is roughly about where you want to be anyway. Plus or minus 10 is a good all rounder. So we got him back to where he wants to be. But if you look at these where we are today, he's way out on his mid stance phase and his breakover phase. We've seen that already though on the video. So we want to aim to get these faces, his stance phase, we want to try and get them as 50-50 as possible.
Yeah. So when it says it's 38.
Yeah, it just shows you the different milliseconds that it's taking for the limb to move in different phases.
God, that's precise, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's precise.
So there you go. That's that.
That's cool though, but it's impressive, isn't it? And would you say that it helps you to make a better decision when you're shooing
when
horses?
I look at his, so at the moment his package he's got on his feet now, he's had a roll toe on both those. So obviously the roll toe on the right foot now that we need to think about. That's too fast for him. But he's also got like a 3D pad in there and a rim pad on that limb.
Yeah.
And then on the other limb, because he's quite flat in that foot, we've got a graduated 3D repad on that, and a 3D pad, and then a pressure material in both.
Yeah.
So, and we've speed up. Obviously, he's got a breakover on both with the roll toe. So we're just monitor his feet now with a trim, see where he's at, and probably looking at his feet now though, I think he's ready to come out with some sort of package anyway. We're going to kind of move him into a normal-ish style of shoeing.
Yeah. You don't need to put the.
Well, this foot now looks like where it wants to be, and the other foot, I think, with a good toe trim, it'll come back to somewhere where it needs to be.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Which would you say was the lower foot? I'm going to say that the left foot is your lower foot.
Yeah, if you come around the back, you can see it.
Because you can see, can't you, how?
Yeah, if you come around the back, you see that that's a lot lower.
Yeah.
And the other ones. A lot of people look at the toe angle, but it actually doesn't correspond to dress that out a little bit more than on most feet. But if you look at his,
see it, can't you?
yeah. So
that's his low one.
Yeah.
And you might fight your high one.
Well, yeah, I don't need to
Becky's already trimmed this up for us, hasn't she? She's left nothing left for us. Joking, that's a joke.
There's nothing on his
feet. She's done
anyway.
A nice trim. It's a nice trim.
Just for the aspect, please. Yeah.
So Danny, how long have you been shooting horses for? 40 years? Oh, you're not that old, are you?
40 years? I've got a rasp in my hand, Sam.
20 years,
25.
25?
Yeah.
25 years.
He's not just me that calls you a fossil.
No, they all call me a fossil usually. I'm 32. Tom's only 18.
It's compressed. Like, his digital cushion, if you feel his digital cushion on this side versus that side,
yeah,
that's a lot more responsive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
Yeah, so
wow.
like we want to put a little bit more packing into this side with like let's say we put an orange, which is 15
like
short.
almost tough, isn't it?
Yeah,
you feel that and it just skips.
Yeah.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. So what we're going to do with him today is we're going to put like a 15 short on this side because this is functioning quite nicely, and then put him a 25 in this side.
To get it to like
orange and blue.
A bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's just mushy, isn't it, really? Mm-hmm. Do you know what? That's crazy, that.
You can see on his heels as well. You can see this heel's a lot pointier and a lot rounder, whereas this
one just like
drops off. Yeah. but as far as his foot balance
But do you
goes,
think then that's just because there's too much force? All the weight will be coming down this side, won't it?
I think
Medially, because of the centre of mass.
I think
Come on.
I think
Go on, look at me.
realistically,
SW barriers.
I think because we know he's landing laterally.
Yeah.
I think he's contact impacting and getting a bit of flair to this foot as well. This whole foot's pushing this way.
Yeah, so that's
you can see that it's wanting to go that side. So there's a lot more pressure running to the medial side than there is the lateral side.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have contact, but then there's a lot more medial pressure.
Yeah. Cool. So that's post trim. Now, what are your thoughts on the dressing?
Dressing wise, well, he's not got a great deal of foot on. He's on like a short 5-week cycle.
And I would say, wouldn't you agree that you don't want to take too much strength out of that hoof wall?
No, I want to put a roll toe in it.
Yeah, because you're going to get that. It's going to come back with that roll toe in it.
Yeah, I want to try and put a bit more mechanics into his foot because obviously he's signed to his heel, which is forcing his toe to be a lever. So if I put a roll toe on there, I'll bring his mechanics back into his feet to where they really should be.
Now, what do you think about when I put roll toe is what I say, like, I can bring the, like, it's like I'm shortening my toe without trimming my toe off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it's exactly
I'm right by what I'm saying there, yeah.
So like,
because you can leave the strength and integrity in your hoof wall.
You do, yeah. That's exactly what you want to do. But you've got to think about where the projection of the pedal bone is going to be versus vertical axis as well. So we know that he's quite flat-footed. So we haven't had X-rays, but we can pretty much identify his negative palm angle in his feet. Yeah. Hence the package he's had on. So if we try now to put a little bit of a roll toe in there, and what?
I'm just laughing at her.
Put a bit of a roll toe in there, and really focus on where that breakover should be in relationship to the projection of the pedal bone and the vertical axis of the pedal bone, because obviously they're two different things. Projection wants to be where your interdigitation is, where your white line, your sole. The vertical axis is going to be a little bit further back, but I use that as my gauge between those 2 points, or perspective points, what I'm seeing with my own eyes, if that makes sense. Like I'm trying to draw a 3D picture of the horse while shooting it, and thinking of where these points of reference need to be. So
guy's smart, isn't he? He's smart. He's smart. You know he knows what he's doing just from how he talks.
Cassius. He's got his backs off already, yeah.
Good boy.
Do you want them back on, them fronts back on?
See, he's a little bit high inside, sorry. So playing that back down, but he's not got a great deal of depth on his feet.
But you can just see how much better this foot is than the other foot with the heels.
Yeah. So he's not a standard high-low syndrome.
Yeah.
He's
acquired. Yeah.
So through bad farrier, his heels have been neglected. On his one foot. I know that from the previous shootings when Becca bought him.
Well, you just that medials just blown out, isn't it? Like,
So it's the acquired aspect. Like we want to look at and shoot completely differently to what you would get in a standard. Yeah. Like
so
ideally,
for acquired, the palm foot's the lower heel foot then.
Yeah, really. Because this other foot.
But you can see that medial heel has a big problem.
His other foot's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a nice foot, isn't it? Yeah. It's got nice heels. Ideally,
we really want to just shoot this as a standard shoot foot now.
We want them both like that though, the heels. And come and fill the digital cushion on this side as well.
I know, yeah.
What do you want on?
Size 2 Libra equilibriums. But if you look, Sam, here.
Go on, Becca.
We've still got a little bit of disparity in width. This is still a little bit fuller. But if you look at the projection of the bars, they're nice and even bars. So a lot of the time we get these upright feet, the bars become very straight, which this is telling me it's pretty standard and normal for this horse.
Yeah. Even your bulgy reel at the back there, they're all
lovely.
They're all good, aren't they?
Yeah, so feeling there, they respond exactly the same as one another.
Yeah. They do, don't they?
Yeah.
And would you say that feeling there is a healthy one?
That's a healthy one, yeah.
So I'll give it a good grope. And so when a digital cushion feels soft, softer like that, they don't mean...
Yeah, it's disintegrated a little bit, really.
Yeah, it's just not...
There's a good paper on digital cushions written by Jay Tovey for his fellowship.
Yeah.
It's a good read.
I'll have to read that then.
He describes it, when he's lecturing and stuff, he describes it as a bit of a flat tyre. When you get the horse, then gets a little bit... It's running on like a flat tyre, effectively, so it's feeling a lot more jarry.
Yeah.
Whereas when you start thinking about your digital cushion, how it works,
sturdy like that,
you can re-engage it again by putting the right pressures into it.
And that'll improve it.
Yeah, just to improve its whole dynamic ability, because like there's these two atmospheres, one on either side, and you felt on the other side on this horse, one's completely different to the other.
Yeah, and that one felt weak, and then that heel's run forward too. Yeah. So if we can improve that digital cushion and strengthen that up,
yeah, what it's going to do is
that heel will improve.
It's going to be even, isn't it? You're going to allow that digital cushion to function as an even structure, because the bone column's descending from above into that.
The medial side was weaker.
If all that medial side's crushed, it's going to fall that way all the time.
Yeah.
So if you don't stabilise that,
overload the area.
Well, you're not going to overload it. You're just going to
when the digital cushion's weak on that side, it's
going to constantly try to overload you.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas now what we're going to do is we're going to put even pressure in it. So this is going to be 15, because that other side, the outside, the lateral side, is functioning nicely.
Yeah.
It's the medial side that's the problem. So
yeah,
we're going to give it a nice
that is really interesting though.
Too dim.
And so we're going to do that by half. We're going to put a softer dim laterally and a harder dim medially.
Correct.
To stimulate the digital cushion. So you're just giving it a little bit more width there, Danny?
Just give it a bit more length as well.
A bit more width and length.
I don't want to go too big.
So you're going to by flooring it, you're just stretching it out a little bit so you've got like a middle size.
Yeah. Half size.
Half size, yeah. So Danny's now just fitting his shoes up to Cassius. He was just saying then that he's going to run his fuller down the branches just to gain a little bit of length. As it feels like to go between a size 2 and a 3 would be too big, so he's going to create his own 2.5. And now Danny's just checking he's got his shoe fit correctly. Fixing his trim with his shoe. That's a Farrier joke, guys, as well, if you don't understand what we just said. I'll explain it one day. Good boy. Have you just put this little rug on him so he doesn't get cold? Wow, that's nice and warm. He's got his name on too. Look at that. That's a spoilt pony, that, isn't it? That's like, I could sleep in that. Wow.
So he's got equilibriums on. So we're fitting it. He's still going to have a slight amount of breakover on his front right. But on his front left, what I've done is just put a little bit of radius in the toe as well.
Yeah.
Just to allow his breakover to be more even. Come on, champ.
Cassius, I know.
Buddy. Come on, bud.
Cass. Come on, Cassius. Good boy.
Then it'll spill out. Let you clean it up now, Bex. So with this one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put blue on one side.
Peach. I've never seen a peach before.
It's because I've used a different dim.
My clients would like peach.
I've used the denim pressure material from the green. So
Yeah.
it's got a bit of copper sulfate, zinc oxide.
Yeah.
And it'll still go soft, but it won't go as soft as a 15. So And then you just put them together like that.
So what shore was the blue?
The blue is 25.
25, and the peach is?
The peach will be about 18 at this.
So we're going to put the softer...
Softer on the inside?
Yeah. There's your shoe, Danny.
Hey?
There's your shoe.
Cheers, Mush.
Come here.
You got my back.
You're right. I'd be shouting at my apprentice if he passed me nails like that.
Hey?
I shout at my apprentice when he passes me nails like that.
Well, why pass me like that?
Exactly. He was like, Tom, why you give me like that? I want one at a time and I want them right to me.
So I'll whip all this out now, because I don't want the foot going down.
Yeah.
But as you can see, one side's pink or orange.
Peach.
Peach.
Yeah, peach. And the other side's blue.
Yeah, and then one you'll be able to feel the digital cushion afterwards and feel the difference.
And we've got that rocker toe one. Got a roll toe with a rocker.
Yep. Bit messy this one, to be fair.
So really, our break-off point's going to be...
A break-up point's there.
There, right there on that logo, yeah.
Yeah.
Done.
Done. We can see how upright he is straight away. If you look at the 4 feet from the back, because we've got the wedge on.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see that. So you've got your left foot's got a wedge, and the right foot's flat. But you can see how even they look now. That's cool. Show us your nails, Becca. Look at them for fire your hands.
Just had them short, actually, a bit longer. Ready to go.
I like them.
Well, I can't be having hands looking like yours, can I?
Accent strong today, Beck.
Why I, man?
Where are you, man?
Why I, man? I'm from Newcastle.
Go be your Geordie, right, I swear.
So our Cassius is all done now. Becca did the backs. Beautiful job. And now we're going to take Cassius out for another gait analysis to see the difference after he's been shod. So right now we are just walking Cassius up post-shoeing, where we're again collecting the data, so the sensors on the HOOFBEAT, and then we're going to put them back on the iPad and analyse what we see.
That's it, Sam.
That's it, look. How many strides did you say you needed to collect?
Ideally about 12.
About 12 strides, yeah.
So we'll look at Cassius earlier today. We're mainly looking at his timings. So if we look at his timings here now, in his mid-stance, he's 26 milliseconds out.
Yeah.
His breakover is 18 milliseconds out. Okay?
Yeah.
And on his swing phase, he's 9 milliseconds out. On his landing phase, he's pretty much even on 1 millisecond.
And so we all want that on one, right?
You all want to be 0, ideally.
Yeah, okay. Really? So that's showing his mid-stance is milliseconds out.
Yeah.
6th, sorry.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to explain what the mid-stance is?
Mid-stance is where the foot is on the ground.
Yes. Mid-stance
so
on the ground.
It's elementary, yeah. Like if you look at the video, so the stance
this
phase.
This is your mid-stance.
Then this is the breakover as the toe breaks over the knee. This is 18 milliseconds out.
Yeah.
And his swing phase has got a difference of 9 milliseconds.
Yeah.
His landing phase currently, previously was 1 millisecond.
So the landing phase was the only real phase that was actually all right out of them all.
And obviously his relative stance mid time was 38.4 and 38.1.
And we want them 50-50.
Ideally, yeah, that's what we want.
But why? What are they missing the 12% either side for, you think?
He's due for shoeing, obviously.
Yeah,
there's a lot
toes are longer.
Toes are longer. There's lots of things going on there. He's got a fair bit of mud in his feet as well, to be fair, because they only didn't pick him out. But if we just go to like his most recent one that we've just done there. So this is taken a minute ago. You can see there his phase now, we're at 1 millisecond. 1
millisecond.
Versus 26.
Yeah, so that's an improvement.
Breakover is 1 millisecond.
1 millisecond.
Versus 18.
Yeah, breakover.
And then
so
swing phase,
1 millisecond.
1 millisecond versus 9.
Yeah.
And then we're minus.
So we're perfect.
Nigh on perfect, yeah.
We are perfect there.
That's
quite the improvement.
We're a 50-50 mid-stance, 50 on and 58 on the other.
48,
so we're nearly 59. So we're virtually...
Massively improved.
Massively improved, so... we watch him as he's taking off now, so we'll increase the speed on that. So you can see on the left foot, okay, he's obviously, we've put a wedge on that foot as well, and the roll toe. We can see there.
The left foot's yellow.
Yeah.
Right foot's red.
And then, oop. Play again.
So the left foot, the wedge on.
But, I mean,
and the right
they're swinging evenly through there now. Yeah. We see we've taken all these deviations that are running through towards the end of the movement, and they're coming in virtually perfect.
What's interesting is that right foot looked like it landed a bit sooner than the left foot, didn't it?
It did, but it didn't. Oh God, you can't them otherwise.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but it did. And but maybe it's because that had a little bit more wedge on, didn't it?
Equally, you've got its analysis over all the strides. So that was 12 strides.
So that it averages it out.
Yeah. So we look at his footfalls, and if you remember from earlier, we had the actual right foot now is slightly longer stride than the left stride.
Yeah.
Okay, so we moved all the package we had on here. So this had a full leather rim pad as well as the 3D pad, and it had this had a wedge and the rest. I mean, trying to equal out the weight on each horse, so each foot. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, that's a really good improvement, isn't it?
Yeah. So,
but it's really good being able to use tools like this to.
Just like I say, day to day, it's great for it's great for the clients because they've got data to work with. Yeah. And also it holds you accountable. Like
So and it's good to log all this information.
Yeah. So now it's logged. So next time we need to get those ones to a 0. Yeah. So we're aiming for the perfection every time. Yeah. But then I'm accountable for that, as is Becca. So
accountable.
It's important to, and as far as we see it on a day-to-day basis, our eyes are pretty much honed in on the whole process of like.
Well, we should be doing this, and most of us farriers do this when we're looking at.
Yeah, we all do
analysis ourselves with eyes.
Even walking from the stable, you're watching how the horse walks.
You're looking at it straight away. Yeah. But it's cool to just have solid data and numbers in front of you.
It is, and
it's really cool.
We do this every third shoeing, so it's quite an expensive thing to do for the client, but realistically, it gives you
the clarification.
Yeah,
that your horse has got perfect.
And it gives you ability to recognise that one foot doesn't need a roll toe, the other one does. Yeah. And we can see from that.
Because a lot of farriers will do things, we'll keep it even. We've rolled the left, we'll roll the right.
Yeah.
But it doesn't need that because you've been making.
Evidently,
in this one, we've got one with roll toe and one without. And it's level.
Yeah.
It's cool, it's really cool.
So.
Really
Cool.
good. Yeah.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you for that, Danny. I was really impressed with that. It's a cool piece of kit, isn't it, guys? A really interesting one today. It's nice of Danny to share his knowledge and Becca to share hers too. Knowledgeable she is. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, bye.